names default, I'm just going to set it, and you can again keep this name as very specific, like search service service monitor or something like that. Okay, fine, and let's add some commands just to spin up our service monitor and then overall to install all. So basically to have our old Kubernetes setup, I'll just try to add this one. So first what we need to do is basically install our our service, so which in our case it's a microservice, and I'm just going to name this as a search it's microservice. Okay, then after that we need to for monitor, maybe it's better to create a new namespace called monitoring, and then I am just going to install the so helm install Prometheus community kubeprometheus stack in namespace monitoring. Okay, and then finally I'm just going to apply my K8 service monitor YAML. Okay, fine. So this is one command which is going to help us that this thing, and separately you can maybe add the command also, like monitoring install alone. So here it should be first thing, I'm just going to create this namespace monitoring and install this Prometheus community, and you can just do this. Okay, and yeah, so, and let's try to for uninstalling as well. Yeah, and delete namespace monitoring. Yeah, should be fine. And for cube port forward monitoring should be 9090. Yeah, fine. I think you can specify namespace, or should be fine. And okay, so I'm just yeah, this way we can try to keep it clean and then add this. And now we can be very like, for example, instead of hard coding everything in our microservice, the file, everything here, name and all, what we can do is basically in the values.yaml file I can create something like, search micro service name. Maybe just keep this one small, service name, and specify here something like, yeah, search microservice, and replicas, how many we want, search microservice replicas. Here I'm just keeping it as one since we are in development. And the image name, yeah, microservice image, this is the image that we have, and then specify initial delay seconds. So all the what I'm trying to show is basically all of the configurations that you want to set up for our the actual microservice. This is where we can configure. So I can specify here maybe search microservice liveness probe path, which is health, and then liveness probe path is 3001 and all those things. So I can just say that this is going to be now 3001. Same thing for readiness probe path and HTTP port. So search microservice HTTP port is 8000, and then metrics port is 8001, health check port is 3001, and something in these lines we can just add it here. So I'm just going to add few details which I already have. So I'm maybe just paste it here. So I'm just going to add okay, so here I'm just going to add something like this. Yeah, So then search microservice logging, what should be level, dev mode, and encoder requests, resource request, we can specify something like that. And Jaeger host a port, this is something like this, and RabbitMQ URI, Elasticsearch URI. And then always good to have our base path as API / v1, not just v1. And then what should be our products path, though it is we can change it in our config. And debug error response, and which is the things that we need to ignore for calculating metrics, Prometheus path and elastic indexes, things that we have. Everything I can just kind of add it in this way so that I can use it. So now we have this here. What I can do is basically now I can just change it in this way. Yeah, values dot search microservice name, and same thing here, microservices name and replicas. Now everything will be dynamically we'll be able to populate this. So search microservice name is something that I have, and here also I can just change here to image, and then we can have separately tag also like this. And here the HTTP GET, I have this path, and then the port, and then we have all of this initial delay seconds as well. So I can just set it in this way dynamically, and here I can just adjust accordingly in this way. And then we have this container port, and then for metrics port, health check port, and then I have here the Jaeger host port, RabbitMQ URI, and all those things. So basically this is the way to make it dynamic, and I'm just changing it here. Like this. The labels, I am just going to keep that as it is, and here let's just change it to port, metrics port, and here I'm just going to change this one also. Yeah, like this you can just add it here, and also we can either create our own config map. So in here config map can be of values of all of this the values which I just set it in the values file, or you can I think a lot of ways we can just create in the same way of adding translates.json and all that stuff. So this way, now to preview this, we can just check what I can do is, like, we have a dry run. So here in the make file, so I should be having here this dry run, so I can just run this one now. So if I just go to this and make dry run, the small correction in the command of dry run and dry run install, just to see. So Helm template search, that is the name of our chat, and then the folder gates microservice, and then the files where we have. So this is to see dry run, and then this one to see along with the debug related logs, we can see. So now I changed this command. So let's go back to our terminal, and if you just try to run make dry run, you should see everything here. So let's just check our microservices thing. So here is the microservice. So whatever the values that we had, so it's getting populated dynamically, whatever we configured in our values that we have. Fine. So this way you can just set it out the values that you need. And now maybe add more metrics, or maybe I'll just show a few things. Let's just go to this metrics. So now we were having just error and all those things. Maybe I can just add something like, HTTP or success index async request. So now we can maintain metrics like depending upon the endpoints that we have and the business metrics that we need. So like, let's say async request, and it's going to be counter, and same thing for the index request, and then we have search requests, and I'm just going to remove others. Okay, and then maybe RabbitMQ, I'll have success batch insertions. So maybe I'll just batch insert messages, counter. Okay, something like this we can just maintain it in this way. And here quickly I'm just going to add those things. So http success indicate request counter, I'm just going to specify in the same way that we have, and the same for search, and then RabbitMQ. Okay, so I think it should be new counter and counter options. So just give name and then the any other help text that you want. And now I just need to register them, must register all of those things. And here I'm just going to export these things. Okay, so this way I had it here, and now I need to pass these things all the way to my repository, or the place where we want to actually calculate this. What should we do is basically its main place is our controller. So let me just go to my controller, and here below this I'll just add search microservice metrics, and in the constructor let's add the same thing. So I'm just going to add it here, and with the respective things, so wherever we are trying to log index created product and all, something like this, here I can just now call this increment method on that success index request. Same thing for the other methods that we have. So this is for search, so I'm just going to add it here, and here also let's try to add this async request. So this way we can just keep track of whatever we want, and then I need to add it in my consumer.go. so we have something related to the RabbitMQ. So here also first let me just update here in the constructor as well. So I'm just updating this thing, and so where exactly this needs to be called is basically in our select section where we are receiving this thing. So basically after instead of maybe here, I can just increment this thing. So this way now if you want whatever the additional metrics that you want, you can just add it, and then you can maybe still make it way cleaner. There's a lot of ways. Always you can just add in constants if something we have hard-coded before, and such things is what we can take care. This is one way of adding new metrics and all that stuff. And if we still need to add anything that is pending, maybe we can even improve the search methods that we have currently, or maybe something like, let me just try to show to add simple DTO in the internal folder. Okay, there is some issue. Of course I need to pass in this metrics for my a dot metrics, and there is one more thing I just need to pass it here. Okay, fine. So maybe in internal I can just create a new folder, something called DTO, data transfer objects, and let's name this as search products response. Okay, so here package DTO, and here maybe I can just create here search products response struct, and here maybe I can create something like search term, and this JSON I need to be in the camel case search term, and then this pagination. So this is going to be of utils dot pagination response, and then we'll have this products thing. Okay, so this should be a set simple thing, this products. Now I have it here, so I can just go to my controller. So controller, and here in the search function, in here instead of the search term that I have in the before pagination. I can yeah, search term, and then pass it here search term. And while we are trying to return this, instead of directly this thing, I can now use dto.search response and pass in search term, and search result.pagination response, and then this respective thing. And I just need to import this dto thing. So yeah, I think it's imported and there's no issue. So like this we can just improve a lot of places and things, and then test it out, and then create our own chart. We already have our own Elm chart called search. You can publish it, and then someone can pull it out and add it in their dependencies, or just try to run it and all those things. So yeah, I think this is something, maybe I'll end it here, though I'm not showcasing you creation of pushing off into the help, the chat, that and all. But this is should give you decent idea of what you want to do. Yep.